makes me
Corina.
want to. Hi, Tutsu. Great timing.
Friday fun.
You walked in just as I was making a fool of myself. Boutique.
It's me.
I know.
It was me. I did it. There's a hair on my eyeballs.
There is a hair and your eyeballs are not
All of the
working. Are you in rending anything more on Sunday?
We can.
Television movie stuff?
Yeah.
You don't have to. We'll have a workforce, but I figured you guys might want to. I need input on how we're gonna set up the actual stages.
Yeah.
You know?
Hi, Ruth.
Ruth.
I just had the worst intrusive thought. Scraping that tooth with this, and I want to so bad.
It's so intrusive that
I want
to do it.
Mm-hmm. Scrape it against the exposed bone.
What a way to walk in, Ruth.
Sorry.
What's the definition of an intrusive thought?
The ones you didn't.
Well, I mean, I've heard people talking about it, but it's just like a thought you don't want that you can't get rid of. Or?
So my understanding, because people use like intrusive thought to be like, I want to eat a snack or dye my hair purple, or had an intrusive thought to go run in the rain. But intrusive thought is like intrusive, meaning you did not want it there.
And it was an unhealthy thought.
That too. So it's usually those like, there's someone in the crosswalk. Hit them now.
The turn from 225 to I-25, the ramp. Every time I'm like, I'm gonna dive off the ramp and into that ditch. I'm gonna catch air.
Just fly.
That's my intrusive thought that always gets me. It's like, do it.
But I have an ulcer in my mouth right now, where I had my teeth pulled. But it literally, you can see bone.
Oh.
So there's like exposed bone that I can feel, and I keep rubbing it with my tongue.
It's big too. It's like a big chunk, and it's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to get it out.
You need to make sure you don't get a dry socket.
Well, it's not even socket anymore. That's the thing.
It's like the outside of the gum.
I had, it's on the sides, so you know, like where it runs up above the teeth.
I think they still call it a dry socket, even if it's not literally a socket. Because it's when the gum won't heal over it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've got gum where the socket itself was.
Mm-hmm.
And this surgery is how long ago? A month and a half ago?
Wow. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah. So I saw the dentist on July 26th.
Damn.
And I thought it was healing okay, and then I was like, because it wasn't healing okay on the outside. And so I called them, and they were like, well, we could probably get you in to look at it, blah, blah, blah. But then I got 2 big old fat shards out of it, and then it healed mostly. And then now it's like ulcering all the way up here. And on the inside, it was a while ago, I could feel bone under the gum where it was like trying to poke through.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bit a pizza.
And it broke.
And it shredded right around the...
Oh.
Wild
I don't know if you care, but you don't have your camera on.
Oh, yeah. We should probably fix that.
I can fix that 10 times. There we go.
But
there you are.
I just had Chris look at it because I was like, I think you can see the bone.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can see bone, and I don't know if it's like, I'm pretty sure it's just the dead people bone that they put in me, and my body is like, get it out.
Yeah.
Get it out.
I feel like it's stuck though.
It is stuck. I'm pretty sure it's solid, which means that I literally just have exposed bone forever.
That's what I think you have to do dentist, because I feel like it healed to your jaw.
Yeah.
But it's sticking out, and your body's trying to at the same time push it out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, and then it's so close to the edge, like it's just below, and then it just shreds open.
Yeah.
So I think I do need to see the dentist. I don't know when.
Well,
or how I'm gonna do
I know after I had some of my oral surgery, they made this thing to protect the area where the surgery was, so I could put it in while I ate, and that way it didn't tear open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, but it's making my TN act up really bad.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh. Mhm.
Because it's just like constant rubbing, and it's constantly, and it's weird because I was like, maybe it was the teeth that caused the problem, but it's not, because when I don't have trigeminal neuralgia pain, it just is pain. It's normal, and I can tell what it is. when I have trigeminal neuralgia pain, I can feel it in teeth that I don't even have in my mouth anymore.
Right.
On the bottom, far, far away from everything else.
It's all because it's all revolving around that nerve.
Right. Well, and it's constantly like rubbing here, and so it's just activating over and over again. I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
How was your week?
We're trying to. Well, tell you they were fixing the elevator.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh no.
It was declared operational.
Yeah, that was the last update we got.
Right.
Hmm.
It's not at all.
2 days ago, I got stuck in the elevator.
Oh no.
I knew you were gonna say that. Like,
Oh,
God.
it was only a matter of time. The way they were behaving, I was pretty sure, and everybody was like, "Well, I don't want to go on. I'm afraid I'll get stuck." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I'm the one who's going to have to go on it and get stuck.
Yeah.
I understand that." I will just say that the base 911 operators are very good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they were really not that long. It was less than 5 minutes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We have we're on base. We have a rapid response team.
Yeah, no joke.
They're serious about the rapid part.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the exact same problem that the other elevator had.
Oh.
The doors don't close 100%, and then it won't go, except that one time I couldn't exit. When the other elevator did it, I could still exit, so I could go and like call somebody and say, go get the doors and shut them. So it's now, let's see, that happened. They came out and fixed it. Then it did it again. And they came out and fixed it. And then it did it again.
Oh,
And I called in another ticket.
Oh, of course.
The longer it goes on, the more of my coworkers I'll have trying to fix it. The huge advantage now is that the door that's having problems is really, really close to where a bunch of my coworkers sit.
Oh, good.
And so they're kind of in the area, going to the fridge, going to the microwave, going to the restroom.
Yeah.
I put a sign up that said, if you see the doors ajar, please close them.
Yeah.
And I just training them one by one about what it takes to close them.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, "Oh, okay, I can do that." I'm like, yeah, if I can close them, anybody can.
Yeah.
I have a bad shoulder.
What a ridiculous thing.
Hmm. And then once I got stuck, 3 women on the project, which is not all the women, but it's more than half,
Yeah.
told me that they would have been scared.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there is no reason to be scared. It's not like I was hanging between floors.
Right,
It
right.
only goes between the basement and the first floor. It's not like it's 20 floors up or something.
Right.
Yeah.
It was fairly entertaining.
That's like my sister-in-law who freaks out when the power goes out here.
Oh.
And she's like, she lives like an hour and a half away from me. She's like, do we need to get there? Do you have candles?
Oh my God.
Do you guys have
Is the fridge gonna last?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to drink all the milk right now.
What are you gonna do without electricity? Like, I'm probably gonna read a book.
But what's that? Does it need to be plugged in?
Yeah, plug in the book.
Plug
please.
the book.
Or go to sleep.
Right? Take a
I'm
nap.
too stupid for the book.
Mm-hmm.
Too stupid for the book. Can't even have a look. And I'm too stupid for the window.
What is this from?
The dumbest.
It's basically an old cartoon.
Yeah, it's like a Flash animation.
Yeah, one of the early days of
Mm.
Flash.
YouTube, yeah. Early YouTube days. And it's dumb and it's just the dumbest thing in the world, but it's wonderful and we love it.
Yeah.
What should I draw?
Draw?
Should I draw?
I like
In a mildly related note, did you know that a whole bunch of history is going to be lost because there's nothing that can play Flash videos today?
Ah, that's so sad.
You can't even emulate it.
Really?
Truly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do you lose that? You had it.
Exactly. Nobody thought about it.
Yeah.
Oh my
They
God.
took it down like, I guess, someone's figured it out by now,
No,
I have an entire folder full of old flashes that I can't watch now.
That's so sad. All
And
of Keaton's were
um,
whiplash. Oh my god.
and then we've got, now I can't even remember what it is, but there's something at work where we have to keep like this ancient version of stuff around so we can still have flash.
Yeah. I found a better idea.
Ah.
Continue.
Here, can we double?
Double
Double
me. So this is the one that I keep trying to teach the kids, but they're too intimidated right now.
Oh.
But they're doing really well. We did grade checks today, and then I gave them the opportunity.
I'm sorry, can you hold that back up again?
Oh,
I
yeah.
was putting something in the microwave. Oh, fun.
Yeah. What was the guess, brother?
I know you're going to combine medium at some point.
Yeah.
But I had a really cool visual of doing a floor with this, using like those beads, where you know what I mean, the chain beads that you could pull.
Yeah.
And then it'd be really cool to set up an acrylic pour.
I love this idea.
Right?
And even if they didn't want to do something like this, they could make those really pretty like flowers for the pools. I like that. I'm gonna add that. Shit.
That'd be hard.
Ugh. What the?
Did you go tacky or did you drop?
I got tacky, and then my aorta just decided to
Oh, I hate that feeling.
dilate, and all of my blood went from here straight into my guts.
Did I ever tell you that my father was raised with no, what we would consider legitimate biology schooling?
Yeah.
And so he believed that after you ate a meal, all the blood in your body would go to your stomach.
Oh.
And you should not do anything with your eyes.
With your eyes?
Because it would take away from your stomach. And so
Very
I would get.
strange. I mean, it is true that your vessels dilate and bring more blood to your core.
This is all bad old wives' tales because they didn't know any better.
That's so interesting.
My dad had leg problems as a child, and the doctor came and bled him.
Oh,
so
yeah, that sounds about right.
We're not talking about a real modern thing.
Yeah.
But so he would insist that he needed to take a nap after he had dinner because that was the best way to have good digestion, and I would get in trouble because I was reading.
Your poor eyes. Your stomach needs that blood, okay?
I wonder how many times I got lectured on it, and mostly, of course, it's a matter of you have the self-discipline to wait until he's asleep so he doesn't see you.
That's so funny. Strange things that we believe.
Well, I'm sure his mother taught him that.
Yeah. There's all kinds of weird ones. Like, I don't know. I think modern ones. Obviously, like vaccines cause blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, those. My stepdad, when he had a bad tooth, he had heard of an old wives' tale. You use cloves.
Yeah.
Which you can use cloves.
Yeah.
But what you don't do is cut them open and place them on the gum and leave them there for hours.
Oh.
Because it'll start eating away at your gums.
Oh, how do you even leave it there for that long?
He was a dedicated crazy person.
I think you have to be like drunk or stoned or probably sedated. Yeah.
Probably drunk right now.
Drinking it up with Jesus. Yes, Father.
Good
Memfriends.
Memory friends.
Yes.
Memfriends.
We're referencing our memories.
Okay.
And I was cranky earlier today. Oh my god. I was just mad. Oh, and then the dumbest thing happened, and it was one of those, like, I couldn't be mad because there was no malice intended at all.
Right.
But one of the kids pulled the emergency showers in the science room.
Yeah, the eye wash.
He didn't. No shower.
Oh, the full one.
Yeah.
The one.
And guess what was underneath it?
What?
It was the laptop card.
No.
Yeah. So he pulls it, and he's brand new. Like, today's his first freaking day. He just thought it was like something to open.
Yeah.
And so we pulled the lever, and water comes gushing down on top of the computer cart. And I'm like, oh my god, okay, you go get paper towels, like a ton of them, as many as you can, and you go find a
Everything
mop.
upside down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything put it all upside down.
Yeah. Luckily, there was only just a tiny bit of water that made it into the cart, but
Okay.
I unplugged absolutely everything, took all of the Chromebooks out and set them up top. The kids were really, really good about it. Like, they went and got a whole roll of paper towels and helped me clean up.
Yeah.
And then one of them got the
Oh,
mop. And so it went okay. It was just like really, it was literally right before lunch. I was like, I'm gonna spend my lunch cleaning this up. But the kids were
okay,
fast. So we got it done.
I'm gonna share something that happened to me.
Yes.
So this would have been probably in 1993. I
Yeah.
had just moved to the Springs, from LA. I was working at MCI, and a coworker. It was right when they came out with those little tiny fountains that you could, have in your house or something.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
more like the size of a potted plant or something.
Uh-huh. Like the little
And
waterfall fountains. Yeah.
and so she had it going on her desktop, and she was a responsible human being, and she'd turn it off when she left.
Yeah.
Well, then the rocks would dry. People would come by and they'd play with the rocks. She wouldn't realize it, and she'd turn it on in the morning, and the water.
I would go everywhere.
Oh no.
And one time it went all in her computer.
Oh.
And she was, and of course, that we were responsible for testing, and that was bad.
Yeah.
And of course, she didn't want to get in trouble for her fountain being there.
Yeah.
And at that point, we had three people in our cube, and Carlos, he thought really fast, and he picks it up and just drains all this water out the air vent holes.
Nice.
And we all shut up, and it never happened.
Yep, you're like, nothing happened.
And she took because we were all contractors. We weren't employees, so they could get rid of us for almost nothing if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Right.
And the fountain went home and was never seen again.
Yeah. Fool me once. That's all it takes. But yeah, so that was right before lunch, and I was like, oh my god. And then I left, and I was just cranky. I was just grumpy. Oh, because I was in pain.
Yeah.
I was in a lot of pain all day. I just didn't feel good. And the kids were just today.
Yeah, you sent me a message that they were being like,
yeah,
not about it.
Which is fine, and I get it. It's Friday, but like, guys, come on. This is like pulling teeth to get you to paint a piece of paper black.
Yeah.
And I was like, you have phone time built in, you paint it black, and then you have phone time while it dries. There you go.
I think that being in art class on a Friday is as close to not being in school.
Exactly.
Because you can actually enjoy it.
Oh, my last period is impossible. Because they're just so exhausted by the time they get to me. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to ask you to do stuff. It worked?
I uploaded I formatted, rendered, and then uploaded the audio.
Woohoo!
Angel's gonna make thumbnails.
Nice. With gas?
Propane.
And propane accessories.
Whoa!
That's my purse! Oh, and my kid, the shy boy.
Yeah.
I just am a chaos demon by fourth period because I have no brain cells left and my body is out of control.
Yeah.
Like, I'm overheating and sweating and nauseous and my head hurts and I'm just like, I have no brain left. And so I'm like running around doing my thing and chaotic, and he just looks at me, he's like, you're chaos. And I was like, chaos demon, yeah. But this nervous kid was just like, yeah, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Let's do chaos. Chaos is good.
Chaos?
Yeah.
Chaos is good.
Chaos is good. He told me that my class is his favorite for now.
Nice.
And he used those words, for now. I was like, oh, man, I gotta...
He probably wants to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Well, I don't know if it was because of the medication shift. It might be. But today was a very bad brain day.
Oh.
I did some not very intelligent things
Yeah.
and things that ended up making more work for myself. And I
Oh.
was not enjoying it until I finally realized that maybe it was because of the medication change and maybe it wouldn't
Yeah.
be that bad
Yeah.
in the future. Hard to tell.
What did they wind up changing? Remind me.
Um, so what they wanted to do was a proper ACTH stimulation test
Yeah.
to see how my adrenals and pituitary were doing.
Right.
However, those take a long time and are expensive.
Mhm.
And so the cheap way to do it is to so the steroid I was on had a much longer half-life.
Yeah.
And so it's not like I could just skip it and get a lab value and then take it later in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
And so what she did is she switched me temporarily to a steroid with a shorter half-life.
Oh, okay.
So so that once I passed the 24-hour mark, it would be out of my body.
Right.
And then I could go get lab values drawn. And it might be a little bit in my body, but so they'd still get an idea
Yeah.
Right.
of what my body was or was not doing
That's
Yeah.
clever.
at that point. So we will see how well it worked.
Right.
I almost screwed up this morning.
Oh no.
I figured out, oh yeah, I was supposed to be there at 8:15 and I got there at
Oh.
8:45.
Ooh. Oops.
And did you know that they are having trouble getting staff? They being
Oh, yeah.
medical
Yeah.
lab testing places.
Yep.
They are closing down lab sites
Yeah.
and they are not updating their website and they
Wow.
are continuing to let people make appointments on them.
Oh no.
And then they show up and they find out that the whole lab is closed.
Oh my god.
Then they drive to the closest one that's open, and then they're really unhappy.
Right.
Oh.
It's packed,
And
right?
they share all the unhappiness with everybody that's waiting.
When am I gonna take this out?
And I cannot prove it, but I think they were trying to get rid of this one guy because he was there and he was just on a rant,
Oh
you
god.
know, about how, they hadn't updated the website and he had an appointment and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And he was sort of trying to get them to honor his appointment, even though it was a different location.
Oh.
And this person who was at the front desk looked at him and it was right after I got there. Looked at him and said it was going to be an hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
And he got mad, stormed away, said cancel my appointment, which of course he didn't have.
Right.
And
So
I
my
waited
pretend appointment.
but I waited 40 minutes and got in.
Nice.
So I think they grossly overestimated
Yeah.
how long it was going to take to get rid of.
Yep.
Yeah.
It.
Well, I've seen them do it. I've seen videos on like TikTok where people will be waiting at the pharmacy to get something. Because they're like, oh well, we don't have it. It'll be a while. Blah blah. You know all the things they tell you to like try to get you to go the frick away.
Mm-hmm.
And then people are like, oh, I'll just wait in the lobby. And at one point, this guy had been waiting for like 6 hours or something. And they came up and they were like, we're gonna have to call 911 if you don't stop harassing the staff. And he was like, what? What are you talking about? I'm just waiting. And they were like, well, waiting is harassing the staff. Like, because, oh, you're putting pressure on them to do their job.
Right,
and yeah, no, they asked him to leave. It was crazy. Because they tell people things hoping that they will go away. And then.
Right. Whereas they should just be honest and be like,
Right.
You're not going to get to it anytime soon.
Yeah. But I imagine they get yelled at a lot.
Right. It's got to be a policy. It's got to be like corporate. I imagine like
right.
Down on,
yeah.
They just had to pay out a whole. Or was it Pfizer? Somebody had to pay out a whole bunch of money recently.
It would not shock me if it was Pfizer.
I think it was Pfizer. Well,
sounds about right.
I don't know.
At this point, I assume everybody's done something.
Yeah.
That required.
Nobody is sacred.
Well, it's just there's a large bureaucracy that had issues. You know, anytime you've got something big, there's going to be miscommunications.
Did you see the video of the avocado toast guy talking about how, I think he's in Australia, but he was talking about how we need more unemployment to make workers grateful for their jobs again.
Oh yes, I did see this.
And he fully said the quiet part out loud, where he was like, we need people to be hurting so that they know, like, it was like they work for the employer and they should be grateful for their position working for the employer, and it's not the other way around.
Oh man.
We have all these people running around thinking that the employer works for them, and that's just not the case, and we're going to need to up unemployment rates so that people can't be just like discerning with their job.
They get stuck with who they get stuck with.
Exactly.
God forbid that you can choose your job.
Well,
you're not going to take the shitty jobs.
Jobs right now, the ones that are posted everywhere, a lot of them don't exist. Those positions don't exist.
Right.
They're just trying to get you.
But what they do is they get like extra funding. It looks good on reports to be like, oh yeah, we're constantly hiring for new things. When they're not, it's a pretend this is just out on the internet for funsies, and poor humans are applying and not getting anything back.
I can tell you some other games that are played if you're interested.
Yes.
My cousin's daughter has been on and off whatever they're calling welfare today this week.
Exactly.
And she has had, I mean, she's good at certain things. It's just that her health is not fantastic.
Right.
And so that impaired, and then she's got kids, and then if the kids are sick, she misses work, you know, just the whole usual thing.
Yeah.
But these companies are wanting basically to have constant welfare subsidies for their employees.
Yeah. Right.
And so she would get hired, and then that one time on Friday, the mail came in, and she put the mail like on somebody's chair or on her chair or in the desk or something that seems totally normal.
Right. Yeah.
And she got fired on Monday for not securing it in a cabinet.
Oh my God.
Whatever it was. And they had never told her that she was supposed to secure it in a cabinet. Jesus. But after a while, we're noticing what they do is they hire somebody who's going to get them that subsidy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then they get fired for the slightest infraction, whether or not it makes any sense or whether or not she's really responsible.
Right.
Right.
Over and over and over
That's
again.
just crazy.
Well, I had just never, until I knew somebody where I was hearing every time it happened.
Yeah.
I would not have understood how big the pattern was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's
because if you just occasionally pay attention, you're not going to catch it.
Yeah. I need something to write on, but it wants to go through the paper because it's oh God, yeah, it's such a mess, and it's that same whole like the poverty ledge thing that they do, where they just cease supports for people, and
you hit the line, no more.
Yeah. Well, and it's just this constant pipeline, and I noticed it when we were talking to Dorian, that whole situation is designed to keep him in poverty.
Yeah.
How do you get out of that? How do you
this, but this tells me that the businesses are not going concerns without the welfare subsidy.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there'd be retention safeguards, or at least there should be. You know, like, you kept them on for so long, you could...
A cookie. Here's
there's some real problems with how it's structured.
Yeah.
Because, they only get the subsidies for so long, and, they would tell my cousin's daughter that she's doing well, and she's going to get hired, and then out.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. It was just this roller coaster that was insane.
So bad.
You know what I like about this one? Looking at it, like at a distance.
Yeah.
It looks like knotted up muscle fiber.
Yeah, kind of.
Like
I can definitely see it.
See what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I really
Your
like that.
muscles were tight in knots. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm feeling
like
knots in my
that.
back, and it's how I visualize it is like this one.
I like that. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're drawing our screwed up muscular system.
Yeah.
Situation.
Systemation.
Systemation.
We're on one tonight. Words? Who needs words?
Right? No brain. Only chaos.
I'm glad we did play.
Yeah. Well, I did. There was no part of me that was like, "Oh, you can't do that tonight." It was like, "This is what's happening."
Yeah.
I've just had a busy, very crazy, hectic, exhausting week.
Yep.
I had back to school night, and that's a long day. But my boss was
Oh,
very sweet
yeah.
and understanding with me, and I was like, "Hey, can I come in late tomorrow since we have to stay late? It's a really long day." And she was like, "Yeah." So I got there at like 9:45, and then worked until 5:30.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Ruth, do you enjoy the lives? Weird question.
No, she hates them, and that's why she's here.
Absolutely enjoy it. You don't understand. I go back and listen to them again.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Partly because I, sometimes I can't hear other people very well.
Yeah, yeah,
And on the YouTube version, I can hear it better.
it's true.
And if I miss some at the beginning or miss some at the end, I fill that in. So yes, I do.
Okay.
Are you contemplating the best use of your time?
No.
No, he's just feeling down on himself, I think.
Yeah, I've had like a weird manic flow, I think.
Yeah. He's hitting the is this actually a good thing? Are we doing the right stuff?
Well, I think it's a fantastic thing.
Good.
But I'm very biased.
I'll take it. I'll take bias all day long. I mean, the fact that someone's to be biased.
Yeah.
True. I hadn't thought of it that way, but true. Yes, it is for me an opportunity to be able to openly grouse about whatever happened this week and not worry that I'm saying too much to somebody who's gonna
doesn't care or who doesn't understand.
Well, or who doesn't understand the big context.
Yeah.
And plus, I get to talk about other random things that have nothing to do with anything, and then it's just something. It's nice to talk about something other than work or what groceries are we buying,
Right. No,
I mean, we should from now on. We should just do awkward pleasantries.
What?
Like, oh, how was your week? I don't.
I had no week. I was dead at the time.
Where you don't respond correctly. So
you too.
Or you're like, what'd you do this weekend? And they get to whatever. And like, so the other day, did you like the thing? If we were talking over here about this. No, but now we're talking about this thing because I'm awkward.
I'm awkward. Yay, that's me. Or I can't stay on a topic because my brain doesn't ever shut up.
That happened last week.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
For both of us.
Was it?
It's a good episode.
I thought it was.
But the tangents were everywhere. Popping out like snipers. Oh, God, I didn't see that.
Were they at least reasonable tangents?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, my tangents are never ceasing, and I know some people it just drives them bananas. And there's really not much I can do about it because my brain is just going. Well, it's gotten worse. I mean, honestly, there was a point in time where it wasn't this bad.
Yeah.
But my brain is just busy doing its own thing, and the filter isn't working that well now.
Yeah. No, I tell my husband all the time. I'm like, you try to speak like a normal person when your brain is doing 7 different things, running laps, singing songs to you, and handing you trauma at random points in time. My brain's just like, we found this. It's a memory you really didn't want to have back, but we found it under the couch, and we don't know what to do with it. So now it's your problem.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Like I've been having a manic depressive episode.
Oh yeah.
And it's not severe, but it's enough that it's noticeable.
Well, at least you're seeking validation and reassurance.
Right.
Which
Absolutely.
is huge. Yeah.
So I'm just going to point this out again. I'm sorry. I'm still back on the other thing.
Yeah.
Remember, only people I'd ever met in my life who had any clue about what my life was like.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
in terms of the doctors and the juggling and trying to sort of keep some shit together somewhere.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I hope you know that, like, we cherish our relationship with you so deeply. It's not even funny. You were,
I
like,
feel so special.
you are special. That's why. You've been here the whole time, and you were kind of our, not necessarily like our reason for continuing, but it was that thing where we were like, oh dang, there's more of us. There's more of us,
Oh, yeah.
and we could do something really cool here.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
We were actually just talking before the live. I was talking about how, like, I don't understand how people get really full of themselves in positions like this, because we are just so humbled every single day. Constantly, all the time. We're like, I don't know why we get to be part of this.
Right?
We don't take credit for making it happen at all. And we're just like, I don't know.
You worked so hard on it. I'm just so impressed with what you're able to, you're able to look at things and.
Good.
Okay, this is the other part of the elevator story.
Oh no.
which led to the one of my episode suggestions.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
the whether I wanted to or not, I've gotten to know. I'll call him the big boss. He's not totally the top of the facilities hierarchy, but he's like next to the top.
Right.
But he's a guy who's responsible for all the elevator stuff.
Right.
And so I've unfortunately had the chance to talk to him multiple times this week. And I had called in the problem with the elevator.
Yeah.
And, they come out to fix it. And I ran into him in the hall, and he's been asking me about the elevator pretty regularly now that it's finally fixed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, I called in that problem this morning.
Uh-huh.
And then they're coming out and they're working on it. He's like, he just looks at me. He didn't know that I called it in.
Oh.
He saw them working on it, was confused because he thought it was working.
Yeah.
Went over to them, asked them if it was working, and they said, yeah, it's working. And they kept working on it. So they are openly lying to him.
Yeah, no, it's great.
They were like, yeah, go away.
And so we now both know this.
That's hilarious.
Well, it added a special spark to the whole thing.
Yeah. That's really funny. Yes, it works. Let me continue to fix it, please. Wait, I thought it was fixed. It is. It's fine. It's great. Everything is working perfectly.
Yeah, it all depends on your definition of fix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, huh?
If you mean, does it go up and down without being scary, the answer is yes. If you mean, does it go up and down reliably every time you want it to?
The answer is
then it's a different answer.
Yeah.
Have you seen the old escalator? There's like one left. Like it's an elevator, but you step on it. It's like continually moving. So you step onto it and then you go up through the floor.
Yeah. The ones where people were getting caught at the top.
Yeah.
And dying because they didn't get off on the right floor and they
just
kept going. Yeah.
I don't know where it is, but I know there's one functioning one left. Or there was a couple years ago.
Well, I remember going to visit my grandmother's friend, and she was in a very, very old apartment building.
Yeah.
And you had to get on the elevator, and the door was one of those expanding wire grate ones.
Yeah.
It wasn't a solid door, and there was still an operator. Because you couldn't be trusted to operate it because it was
terrible.
So dangerous. This is when I was really young.
Uh-huh.
Quite the adventure.
Oh, hi, Jen.
Hello, Jen.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hello.
You opened Adobe, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did, because I had to export the Podbean audio.
Okay. Let me know when you're done.
Oh, I'm done.
So I can kick you out of Adobe?
Yeah, if you want. It's gonna cost you.
Because I was using it and then I got kicked out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so
no.
weird. I don't know what happened there. Oh, our connection's
So
breaking up.
weird.
We're going through a tunnel.
She's going through a tunnel. Jen, are you going through a tunnel?
I sound like I'm in a well.
Well, well, well.
Well.
Jen's mom didn't like me at first, apparently.
Oh, really?
She was saying. But now she likes me plenty.
Oh, good.
I mean, she didn't like you at first in the, like, this is a boy interested in my daughter kind of way.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I had to sit down with her, and she questioned me on my intentions.
Oh, no. What are your
You got
intentions?
lucky. You only had my mom for that.
Well, I nailed it too.
Most of the other people that Steph had it happen to, oh, dang it. I didn't save my stuff, Christopher.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think about it. I just
I know.
assumed. I shouldn't have done it. Just a boy.
Don't make an assumption. You will be an ass and the will shun you.
Yeah, other people got, like, my uncle's.
Yeah. I kind of got grilled by Uncle Mitch in the beginning. But he got over it real quick. He was like, here, have a bug. It's like, alright, I don't really drink Budweiser, especially lime. Like,
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
that's how we rolled.
Alright.
A friend of mine got engaged and married when she was 19.
Uh-huh.
And they were a little nervous about telling her parents. And Brian was over there like Sunday brunch, and Gary was chopping up vegetables to make, he's going to make some Denver omelets or something.
Yeah.
And Brian screws up his courage and says to Gary, Kim and I are engaged. Gary turns around with a large knife in his hand and says, in what?
Trouble? That's
He was
funny.
joking.
I love that.
Oh, he was a really cool guy.
My father was sharpening a sword when he met my husband. Like you do. Just sharpening swords on the couch. And then
On the couch. That does not sound like an object that would sharpen swords.
Just rubbing it on the pillows. I don't know. There was a lot of lint after that.
Yeah, it's a mess.
It was a terrible mess.
Oh, man.
And then my husband was like, do you often sharpen swords when you meet people?
Because of course he did.
Because of course he did.
I love Randy so much.
Yes. My eyes just did that weird side to side flicker.
Okay.
Why?
Just come here.
Why?
Stand right there.
Aren't you live?
Yes, come here. Now close your eyes and put your hands up.
I don't trust this.
Do it.
I don't trust this.
Then you don't get it.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
I know. I didn't know what
It's
it
a
was.
Sonic burger.
Yeah, no, I analyzed the room because I saw that, and when I felt the burger wrapper, I knew it was a burger.
I'm sorry for being there. I don't know what happened again. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Wait. Let's do
Okay.
the fist bump.
Bye?
Are we? Yeah, like. Are we doing up and down?
No,
We
fuck
keep going
that.
our way.
Ah, the bonding.
I love
It's amazing.
I don't.
it.
I love your daughter also.
Thank you. I love you too.
See, she's just like her mom. So neat.
Just a lot, you know.
The other day we were watching something. She had her hand up like this, like she wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
So I went like that. I did the fist bump, and And then I flipped her off, and she flipped me off, and we're like, okay, that's a thing now.
Yes. That's perfect.
Ugh,
I love it. Such bonding. Much cute.
yeah.
Oh, and baby brother did not have a good time in California.
Okay, see, I heard some from Baba, but I didn't hear it. Like, he doesn't know the
What
story.
did you hear from Bob?
Just that there was something about where he had to stay, and he might have stayed at a hotel.
They did, yes. Well, no, they stayed with friends. Friends, yes. Friend and tell. Because they're going on the content of this woman now.
Wow.
It did not go well.
Of course.
Yeah. He was like, she's
So do you have?
actually a narcissist. I was like,
Do you know what happened, or you just know the net outcome?
I know the outcome. He didn't say very much about like what actually took place. He told me that she's a full-blown narcissist and that she would twist people's words. And, yeah.
I think I must have narcissist repellent because I don't think I've met them, except I don't know. My friend. I guess I did meet my friend's sister once. Well, I don't either. But I think whatever they're looking for, they're not finding it in me.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
You're too real.
Threatened.
Aw, baby.
You want to do one?
No, I'm really enamored watching yours.
Oh.
Because I keep trying to, it's like a guessing game. I'm like, what's the next line going to be? Like the next one you.
Oh, yeah.
So far, I'm 0 out of 10.
Oh.
She never went the way I thought.
I'm unpredictable.
Yay.
When I was
Irrational.
in elementary school, that was when the popular crazy thing to believe was ESP.
Oh, yeah.
And the science teacher was trying to teach us the scientific method. And so he was having us do these ESP experiments. And of course, it sounded cool, but it really was about teaching us the scientific method and the mathematics.
Yeah.
About evaluating the data and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
Interesting.
The fact that I can tell you about it 50 years later tells you that it was
right.
true.
It was engaging.
Oh, absolutely.
What are the kids into nowadays? Hippity hop?
Hippity hop. Astrology.
Astrology and hippity hop. Yo,
Or they believe in essential oils, or
sometimes.
I don't believe in essential oils. They don't exist.
They don't exist. There's no proof anywhere.
Have you ever seen an essential oil? Because I haven't.
Well, they're clearly not that essential.
Have you seen the curvature of the earth? I haven't. I'm just saying.
Flatter. What am I here?
Oh, it's Jen.
Jen and kids. Okay. Got it.
What?
We were hearing your mic picking us up.
Oh, I can turn it down.
No, you're fine. I just wasn't sure who was talking or what. My hip is out.
Tell it to stop it.
I didn't tell you. My hips and my knees have been pre-surgery painful.
Oh no.
Take that table.
I did with my shin.
But yeah. They've been doing that constant throbbing, no position relieves the pressure, pain.
Oh, no. Is it time to investigate?
It's still left. So I'm thinking it's,
Yeah, because there's no labrum there.
Right. I've been having...
It's gone. There's no labrum.
Last week I had the same problem with it.
Yeah.
I was like, but it's definitely worse.
My right one is starting today.
Sucks.
You're dislocating again. My favorite.
What do we want to talk about?
What do we want to talk about tomorrow?
Oh, I pulled up the.
Oh, yeah. Topic suggestions.
Finished. Never finished the elevator story.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm telling the guy, and he's realizing that these repair people have totally snowed him and not told him the truth. And I looked at him and I said, if you want to be particularly mean, you can tell them to quit being so ableistic. And he just gives me this look like, oh shit, I didn't think of that.
That's
Not that I was accusing him of it, but I
No.
kind of was.
Yeah, just like,
That's funny.
I'm gonna leave this here, and you
Yep.
can interpret it.
You think about that.
Yeah.
You think about how you might interact with that, with what I just
And
said.
then I went out to the car and I wrote the comment on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Because, that's one of the things about now that I have a place to put those thoughts, it's funny just how often they come up.
Yeah.
Different, why is the world this way kind of thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How to maneuver the world. I like this one. The one you wrote yesterday. The ableism.
Confronting ableism. Mm.
Yeah, that's was the conversation about the elevators that got me there
I
because
like that, yeah.
they supposedly repaired the elevator closest to me, and they were also supposed to redo this other elevator, and so they went and immediately took the other one offline before the one that was just repaired had been in operation for even a day.
Oh my god.
Very success oriented. And they didn't see any problem with having two elevators down there once when there's
Of
two
course
elevators.
not.
And this guy was just wanting to tear his hair out trying to deal with them.
Mm-hmm. That was one of my least favorite things to deal with at the hotels when we used to manage.
Hotel or the elevators?
Elevators.
Yeah.
Hotel elevators especially. They're not great. Unless you're in a nice hotel. We didn't manage nice hotels.
Well,
Nice hotels
and
have janky elevators.
well, and people don't respect them.
No.
Yeah, no.
Don't respect home,
There's a lot of,
hotel property kind of stuff.
Anonymous people making, when people are like, oh, I'm totally anonymous, and then they are on their
Right.
worst behavior. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good way to explain it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like
public bathrooms.
Yeah. We had
That's what
a
it is.
wing for those people. When we were at the the Ramada Inn.
Yeah.
It's the plaza. We had like the area around the pool because it was one of those ones that had an indoor pool with looked kind of like Casa Bonita setup.
Right.
So those were for people who were staying for a little bit.
Right.
Then you had at the very far end down the hallway was
Uh-huh.
the annex, which was like 4 stories tall, and we put the people who were trouble in that spot.
That's funny.
Put them far away, and the police would know like to visit that place. And I used to have to do hallway walks all the time.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Jesus.
That's fascinating because that explains some things I've experienced before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what happens is I ask for the accessible room.
Yeah.
Right.
And very often they're rooms that you wonder, how are these in service?
Mm-hmm.
And you just answered that question.
Yeah.
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 We went to the state fair once and were given a room that literally had nowhere to hang your clothes up.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, how is this a hotel?
Oh, I was in California. Remember my scary murder room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was fun. And I was like, I'm not staying in that room. And they were like, too bad. And I was like, no, I'm really not staying in that room.
Like, no, but seriously.
And they were like, oh, show us the pictures. And I showed them the pictures, and they were like, yeah, let's get you in your room. I was like, thank you. I don't want to die. Not today and not in California.
Okay.
So you took pictures and took them up to the front desk?
Yeah.
And that was like a really
what
good idea.
is this?
It really is.
Yeah.
Because then.
Because then they
as
can't
an
accuse you
ex-manager-
of anything.
Well, yeah. That was the. What did you do to it? What was fine earlier? And the other problem is like.
Oh.
Yeah.
In every hotel that I worked at, they're divided into desk people and
Right.
the house cleaning, right?
Yeah.
And they should work hand in hand because one controls what rooms are open, the other one
Exactly.
does that. They mark repairs and stuff.
See, but that would make sense, Chris. We can't do things that make sense.
Nope, and they hated me.
Really?
Oh my god, dude. Just on principle because I was a white guy.
Oh, okay.
They didn't like me. I was like, I can speak a little Spanish. I grew up in the desert. Please don't hate me.
They were like, no, gringo.
Me. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be right back.
Unacceptable.
Oh, I'll hold it.
No, you won't. It's
I'm
me.
dying. This is how I die.
He's leaving me.
Forever.
It's a way to give yourself medical problems.
Yeah, don't hold your pee. Don't be like teachers.
It got better though.
Like we are.
It just depended on the hotel. but
Yeah.
as like I went up in the hotel chain, I guess because I tried and other managers didn't, I guess.
Yeah.
I got along with most of the housekeepers.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, because if you can like get along, it's a little gravy.
How do you go from that to managing stores?
Well, I was a regional manager for the hotel guy.
Oh, okay.
And I turned him into the IRS for tax fraud.
And then he retaliated like a.
He retaliated by basically, like, I filed for unemployment, and unemployment told him that I did that. So then he filed criminal charges of theft against me.
Yeah, like literally
Even though
anything
I
they could
had him,
throw.
even though I had him under oath, saying for the unemployment hearing,
Mhm.
saying the exact opposite as the
Well,
statement that he gave.
I've watched people lie during unemployment hearings before.
Oh yeah.
Not surprised.
Well, it's he was truthful during the unemployment hearing, but you get sworn in
Oh,
under
mhm.
when they go to that second stage, they swear you in. So I gave the recording of that whole thing to the DA because it was the exact opposite statement that he gave the prosecution, the DA.
Yeah.
Uh, they had pushed back the case so much by that point. It was about a year and a half because the first DA they assigned to the case went on maternity leave. And that was after like the third time of it being pushed back.
Yep.
So a year and a half later, they couldn't push it back anymore, and they refused to drop the case. I had 55 pages of evidence,
Oh my god.
but he had two people in his office willing to lie,
Mhm.
like they were on a witness list, and I couldn't afford to pay for it to go to trial.
Yeah.
So I just took a plea agreement.
I hate that. I hate that. Because that's what they do to people all the time. Even if they've got nothing. They're like, oh, you'll da 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 da. Like, justice is not accessible. Justice is paid for. And that's the only way you get it.
Yeah.
I'll also make the
At least it
observation.
was a plea to where it after probation.
Yeah.
So I think 2 to 3 years of probation, then it got dismissed. So it's dismissed now,
Yeah.
and I basically was just like, I want a retail. I just want something with a corporate office
Yeah.
and
Right.
with that kind of structure.
Mhm.
And I was job hunting for a long time.
Mhm.
I was overqualified for what I was looking for.
Mhm.
But I got hired at GameStop, and that was that.
Mhm. Okay. I have a DA in the family, and I will just say that if you could see how little time they have to spend on a case,
Yeah.
it's kind of amazing they get any prosecutions in them.
Right.
They are phenomenally overworked.
Mhm. So what should we talk about? We're going to talk about ableism, yeah? How to tackle ableism. See, the confrontation part is really interesting. Usually I don't I don't know. It took me a long time to get to a point where I felt like I had a right to stand up for myself as far as like ableism goes.
And I know in the big scheme of things, this location is actually not bad because
Yeah.
I've been in a lot worse recently.
Right.
Doesn't make it any better. We're in the middle of it, but
Yeah. Well, and it's one of those things. It's like a bad relationship sometimes. Sometimes you don't even realize how dirty they've done you until afterward.
yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, how did I survive that / put up with that?
Yeah, I've asked myself that question a lot about my ex.
Yeah. Right. I get that. But yeah, I don't know. As far as like confronting them, it took me so long to like be okay with even identifying as disabled. Because I always felt like I was like
Oh,
taking
yeah.
something away from somebody else by identifying that way. So I was like, oh, well, I'm not that disabled.
Yeah, I don't have that luxury anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I'm learning slowly that, like, girlfriend, you have no off switch, so it's going to keep getting worse and you're going to keep running. Because literally, I was just waiting until my body refused. And even when it's refusing,
Yeah.
like, I'm still out there doing stuff. And so I realized that, like, I don't have a stop that's going to, like, naturally come. I'm going to have to, like, really be self protective
Yeah.
instead of waiting for my body to, like, crash entirely.
Yeah, some days I want to talk to someone quietly at work and say, could you just say I can't be such a dude the job anymore?
Yeah.
But not there yet.
Right. I get that. I know, and people ask me all the time, they're like, well, what about disability? I'm like, it's not going to give me $4,000 a month.
Nope.
I don't make $4,000 a month. I make 3 and some change. But you know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get that kind of money from disability and Social Security that I'm going to have to fight years for.
Well, that's the fighting the years is what the tricky
Mhm.
part is.
Yeah.
I do know of somebody who got it the first try, but that is not common.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's impressive.
She was that disabled.
Yeah. It's just hard,
And she was
too.
organized.
Oh, yeah. Organized is the thing that I am lacking.
The thing that
I do not do, cannot do. I should, but I just don't even know. And I forget often.
Yeah.
Hmm.
To like
I resemble
document.
that.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, should I know
Oh, I
when my
had,
surgeries were? Oops. I don't know when my
yeah, I now
surgeries
have a
were.
nice list. You know, somebody wanted me to put the information about my, the document I wrote up that I
Yeah.
carry that has
Yeah.
all my medical stuff in it.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it going, if I anonymize it and take all the information out, you're not going to see like how it gets used
Right.
because there's no example there. I thought really the only way to do it right is to talk through it.
Right.
So that's been bubbling around in my head. Like sometimes I don't know how to do it though. I think
Yeah.
how to
That's
how to
hard too.
explain it with visual aids.
Yeah.
That
Well,
makes
it's
sense.
hard when you're like, how much do I say? How much can I say?
Well, and honestly, I always have to watch that
Yeah.
just because of
The nature of the job.
my my life. My life is particular about certain things.
Yes.
So I have to edit, but I'm used to it.
Yep. No, I get that. Sometimes I wonder if my work would be like, you need to not with the podcast.
Oh,
But
yeah,
they
but you
couldn't. They wouldn't. Because I'm like, oh no, we talk about disabilities. That's so inappropriate.
well, I want to say something about prior restraint and free speech in there.
Yeah, right? Mm. What?
I was singing, but I wasn't singing. I was breathing, I guess.
He was breathing a song.
Okay.
Like humming, but more complicated.
Totally unnecessary and weird to do.
You know what? It's all good though. It is.
Nope. I throw it away.
How dare you? No, really, how? How do you How do you do? How do you dare?
I forgot to plug in my scooter,
Oh no.
so I'm doing it now.
At least you remembered now.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about that. Like, oh my gosh, having work accommodations has been such a huge relief. I feel like I'm still completely exhausted all the time, but I feel so much better than I did.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Huge difference.
I had to finally put a reminder on my phone
Yeah.
to plug in my scooter because I've forgotten
Oh,
till kind of late so many times, and it messes up multiple things in my life when I don't do it promptly.
Right. See, I'm really bad about like reminders on my phone because if I'm doing something else, I will just turn it
Yes.
off.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes, I am horrible about it.
Oh, it makes me nuts when people are like, "Oh, just set a reminder in your phone. Why does it? You should
No,
just remind yourself
no.
with your phone." I'm like, "Yeah, but if
No.
I'm doing something, literally anything, I'm gonna snooze it."
Right.
No, but you know how many reminders a day I'd have to have for myself?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a couple and it's not a dozen.
Right. The only thing I have are my like alarms for medications. And even that, like
Right.
today even I was 45 minutes late on my midday dose. Cuz guess what? I was in a meeting.
Yeah.
And that meeting ran long and was stupid.
Mm. Well, that's the good news I have for the week.
Oh yeah.
Remember I told you that, or I put it on the Discord, that I thought maybe my magnesium was off.
Oh yeah.
So I've been cutting it back, and my gut is much happier.
Oh good.
That's really good.
Which is, well, what gets me is the doctor knew about the dose I was on.
Yeah.
So I had stopped worrying about it as a possibility.
Right.
Right.
It had been cleared as far as I was concerned, and then Mayo Clinic had a little, health education newsletter, and I was reading it going, maybe this is what's happening.
So it was too much magnesium?
Yep, too much, and so it relaxed my muscles in my gut too much.
Oh, okay.
And so it wasn't moving.
Because I take magnesium and I just went through, I think it was just because we were sick, but my stomach was off for like 3, 4, 5 days.
Yeah.
And it just was not
Mhm.
what it was supposed to be doing.
Yes, and look at how long magnesium stays in your system.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's interesting. I'll have to look at my dose too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't give you hard doses and say this much is too much. I was looking
no, they
for
don't
it.
at all. They're just like, take 2.
And that drives me
you're
crazy.
like, okay, but the bottles are all different doses too.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them's a 500, one of them's like a 200, one of them's like a 80, or just they're not consistent at all from brand to brand.
I looked up, I was talking about magnesium and getting too much, and these are the side effects, and nowhere in there did it say how much is too much.
Yeah. Because I imagine like it's different for everybody, but how are we supposed to even know what baseline
Yes.
is supposed to be at?
Yes, I had no number to compare it to.
Right. Ridiculous. And it's a vitamin, it shouldn't be that complicated.
Right. All the things you take, it's the magnesium.
Yeah.
Over the counter stuff really got me, man.
Well, I'm shocked at how much difference it is, and I really was only a small adjustment to the dose.
Good. I love when things like come together and you figure out what's what.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I
oh
want to
my
be
God.
done with PT,
Yeah.
and for the first time, I think that might happen.
Yay. Anytime they try to send me back to PT, I'm just like, no. They don't like me. They kick me out because they have no idea what to do with me.
I've been really concerned about stopping because if I ever stop, I'm concerned they'll never let me start again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. What's wrong?
The game's just cheap.
The game is cheating. Oh, yeah?
Oh,
The game
yeah.
is cheating?
What are you playing?
Is he ever playing?
Oh, Dokkan.
It's
The Dokkan do the cheat. I was doing that the other day. Oh my God. And this kid, he was doing the wow. And literally every time he did it, I did it. right afterwards.
Right.
And I looked at him and I was like, you have to stop,
Wow.
because otherwise we're going to be Owen Wilsoning in here just at random, and I'm already weird enough, okay? But he thought it was great. Because that's how I build my rapport with kids, is I'm insane and funny.
I just imagine
And
you
they're
sitting at the
game.
head of a class, and then on the board it just says, wow, right?
Wow.
And you have like a pointer stick, and then Sarah walks in, and you point to the board, and everyone goes, wow. Like, what the f- are you teaching these kids?
Memes. I'm teaching them memes.
Exactly.
How to meme. How to
I'm
meme.
down to meme.
Let's meet after school
I'm
and meme it up.
accidentally saying something wrong with my memes.
What?
Well, you know, there's like, I don't know, eggplant means something. I thought,
Oh,
gee, you
Oh,
know, I could
yes.
fix that and accidentally said something rude that I didn't mean.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I know, I'm worried about emojis all the time.
Oh, yeah. I don't use them. I stick to
I'm, like,
emotes, man. Emoticons.
terrified. I
Our
will
generation.
use the upside down smiley, because I know that one means kill me, please.
Yeah.
So I do definitely
And
use
that's
that one.
and that's what I worry about. That like some smiley has some meaning I don't know about.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm just picking it because I think it looks appropriate for the moment,
I
and I
have,
haven't maybe blown it up big enough to realize what it really says. Not that I've ever done that, but I have.
Well, they're supposed to be innocent, but people use them and corrupt them for evil.
oh, totally.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
See, it's this like natural call and response in my brain that I can't turn off.
I just imagine a whole class.
We're
People not in
just like,
sync. They're like,
wow,
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 wow.
wow.
It's perfect. If I had more kids today, I was like, I'm gonna make them play Pictionary for credit, but I only
Get to
had
work,
2 of
kids.
them.
Entertain me.
I was like, they're so drained by the 4th period, and I'm like, I can't get them to do anything.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to go a little more unhinged, which is generally the case. You should always go with more unhinged.
I'm down with that.
I do think that I probably liked the teachers super more that way when I was a kid.
Right? Okay, so here it is now. Ready?
It's so good.
I like this
What
one
do you
a
think,
lot.
Jen? She's in a match.
To me, it looks kind of like
I'm in Photoshop.
fire.
It looks like what?
It sort of looks like a cross between Spirograph and something else. But I just realized it also looks like a certain kind of quilt pattern that's called McTavishing.
Ah,
Ravishing.
see, I always think about
Yes,
it like it
the
looks
ladies,
like a ribbon to me,
it does.
folded over itself. Yeah.
But there's a lady whose last name is McTavish, and she invented this kind of quilting that became incredibly popular, and it looks kind of like that.
Wow.
That's cool.
You learn something every day.
I do.
So if you learn how to do it with a long arm machine, it would be quilting.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
And that's how some people turn, into a little home business.
Yeah. See, now that I like
Yeah.
teach art, I'm like, I would love to art for a living. And my kids constantly are like, Miss, how come you're a teacher and you don't like, you're not like an artist full time? I'm like, because my dreams were crushed as a child and I was tricked and I went to college like an idiot.
You say I'm a millennial.
I'm a millennial, yeah. I wasn't allowed to have dreams. But you go on and follow your passion, little rock star bitch.
Well, I could see you setting up as a long arm quilter,
Yeah.
That would be cool.
because then you could have a home based business you could do when you felt like it.
Right? I'd love to have something where I can be like, I'm gonna do it when I feel like it.
We need to come up with something revolutionary for zebras. Or chronic illness sufferers that
Yeah.
we can make at home and spread. You know?
Drugs. What?
It's just drugs.
Is it drugs?
It's-
Did I get it right? Is it drugs?
I was hoping for maybe
Drugs!
something else. But drugs is what you want.
I don't want it, but I need it.
You're
I need more green,
deplorable.
but the pen is not cooperating.
You are literally the worst.
I am. Isn't it wonderful?
No, you're not. I love you.
I love you.
Shut up. Gross.
Gross.
I also love you.
Oh my
no.
god.
None of that. Just stop. All your head. I know where you live, Jen.
I'm really
Forbid.
glad you know where she lives. I'd be really worried if you didn't.
Oh, I know.
Arnar.
I know.
Clear.
Really need to stop. Like, not paying attention to this because I keep doing stupid things that are costing me like lots and lots of
Oh,
time
no.
and effort. It's a dumb game for dumb people.
But you love
It's
it.
a dumb game for babies.
Little baby game. Little baby game. I don't like this one. I'm gonna darken some spots.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about when I first started working full time? They were just starting to get PC games, and we could play them at work because nobody had thought to ban them yet.
Oh, that's fun.
And we had some kind of an adventure one. And I was working in software quality assurance.
Yeah.
And at one lunchtime, they're like, Rose, you got to come see this. And I come over, and they're flying on a magic carpet, and they go into a cave, and they try to fly straight up,
Uh-huh.
and you get an error message that says only a QA person would try to do this.
Was it one of those point and clicks? Like you point and the character would walk over and interact with things?
That is enough years ago that I can't answer that question.
Sounds like it.
Fair enough.
Are we talking
It
floppy
would have
disk era?
been. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, probably a Sierra game. I mean,
I like how invested
By
you are.
the time we weren't in the floppy disk era, they had rules against it.
right.
Yeah. And then like this, and like this, and like this.
We should go. Lost my train of thought.
I was waiting for the. What is it? The guy who's like, stay at home, go back to bed.
No, there's a my big thing is these VTubers. One's a Japanese VTuber, one's an American, and they're both yelling, and it gets used as a meme for like jumping or intrusive thoughts.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a clip of them going today, not tomorrow, now, today. And you pair that with like someone looking over a bridge.
Oh no, no,
Like,
no. Not tomorrow, today. Oh no.
That's where my brain is.
Great.
Wonderful headspace, I'm sure.
Are
I'm healthy.
you still feeling low?
No.
You feeling a little better?
Yeah. I was starting to feel better just from talking to you earlier.
Good. This one's weird.
The other thing I enjoy about Friday evening talks is just talking about absolutely random stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like how you both said that at the same time.
It's like we can't stop. It's impossible.
No, same person.
I love it. Did you see that short, Ruth?
I'm sorry.
The yup one.
I think so, yes.
Oh, that's my favorite. It's like, why did we put the same person installed into two
Both
forms?
bodies, yes.
Yeah.
That's weird enough. That might work.
It just might work. I would like to be my own sibling, please. And then sometimes it looks like leaves, and I like that.
I was wondering if you
That's
could
fun.
finally like work towards a red, like over here, and then make horns.
I'm gonna go from big horn.
Yeah, like you know what I mean?
Oh, kind of like this one.
Yeah, like that's what got me inspired. But
So I have a yellow, and I have an orange, and a red, and a purple, and a pink left. That's what I got.
Did you have to like working from here out maybe?
Or
Could you build up that?
I was gonna do green to yellow.
Oh, so
to
this
orange
to dark,
to red.
Yeah, and then you can.
And then maybe purple goes between these ones, but I'm not really sure.
Like a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the purple yet. I haven't planned further than like rainbow. My values. I don't know.
So that would be like, hey.
Yay! Me too.
Oh no, I don't have items. Whoops.
Not items.
I'm not going to win this round.
Oh my god.
I'm losing.
I wish I brought
For
my.
some reason, when you
Oh.
said you were talking about being gay, I was thinking about reading in the news about people trying to ban books.
Mm.
I'm like, do you think that kept people from being gay like when I was in school?
Right.
Didn't. It didn't. It absolutely didn't. I am astonished they think it's going to work with so many counterexamples around.
Yeah.
They don't think it's gonna work. They just want to make people miserable. They're like, I don't want to see your weird, not like me-ness. Stop that.
Mad deja vu just now.
Oh no.
Like, I dreamt this. That, at least what you were saying, like, that hit my brain hard.
I'm sorry.
It just smacked my brain on its ass and I don't know what to do.
Should I continue with the biscuit?
Well, you need to move the yellow eventually, but it's gonna be
Yeah.
hard to see the yellow. Hello.
How let's see what it looks like on here.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
I think you have to make the gaps a little wider.
Oh yeah.
See what I
Do it
mean?
like thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could do that. Let's try right
I'm
here.
just saying. I know nothing of art.
Yeah, lies and slander.
You know how to appreciate it.
I wonder what dog is. Oh, he's probably working.
Yeah,
We'll probably see him tomorrow, huh?
I hope so.
I'm glad he's
I hope
found
he's doing well.
Yeah, no joke.
work that seems to be working out and all that.
Yeah.
That's a stable job. Like, people give Dollar General crap, but my mom's been working at her store for 3 years now. She's the assistant manager, and they're opening a new one closer to her house. She
Yeah.
might take over.
Oh, that's
Well,
nice.
the thing is about Dollar General and places like Walmart is it's usually non-discretionary stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's not like Target's taking this huge hit because everybody's cutting back on discretionary stuff, but Walmart's doing really well.
Right.
Right. Fuck. I just said fuck.
No, you can't say pho. I'm hungry.
Hungry for noodles. I do too.
I don't know if I've ever actually had it. I've just heard about it a lot.
It's delicious.
Oh, that looks kind of cool, actually.
It's my favorite thing to eat when I'm sick. Ow.
Ah,
Did you just smash yourself?
No, I just dislocated my knee.
Oh, great.
Get
Interesting.
off.
you weren't using it, were you?
Not currently. No.
Making faces at it.
Here.
Yeah, I was working on getting my back relocated last night.
Here, lean back. Really good. And then try it from here.
Ooh, something moved in the back. Ow. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's been a bruise. I can already feel it.
Last night,
Oh man.
Jen was like falling asleep, and I, out of nowhere, my knee was like, thump.
Yeah.
And I put my leg straight up in the air, pulled down on my kneecap, and kicked, and went, pow!
Ooh,
And she was like,
it just
whoa.
exploded.
Yeah.
You had a firecracker in there.
You know me.
Always keeping firecrackers inside of your body. Weird.
Only in my joints.
That's not where they go.
No, only the other one.
Having a hard time believing that, but okay.
Kidding, hon.
You just
Okay.
remind me
Yeah.
when you talk about having fireworks inside your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suspect the guards have been told not to put me through the metal detector, but I can't prove it. But I've been waved around it so many times now.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah,
It
they're like,
is.
it's not worth it. Just leave her alone.
I suspect that's the real answer. You know, once or twice I was going to write it off as coincidence, but it's been more than that.
Yep. Nope, you got your go ahead pass then.
I think this is only temporary. I think they seriously underestimated how many people in the building have metal in their bodies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see the yellow.
I kind of, dude. I'd almost stop there.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the same thing actually.
That yellow, just
Or
something.
work on the work
For what?
or work on negative space so the yellow pops more.
What
Yep.
to?
Depends on the look you're going for.
I don't know that I was going for anything. I'm just
Okay.
here.
Well, whatever.
I've started saying at work when kids ask me questions and I
Yeah.
go, I don't know, I just live here. And I say I live here and they're like, did you say you live here? I'm like, yeah. I don't know what's happening anywhere at all ever. I just live here, okay?
Yeah.
It's my first day. Yeah, I don't know. What do I want to do with this? God. Perch.
That one perch.
And then churn the butter. Reviewing it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there needs to be like one more tail of yellow, but I'm not really sure.
Go for it.
I don't know where to pull it from though. I want to break up some of this, but I don't know which way to go. I don't want to like close it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll wait. Ow. You should break it sometime. I've been here for a long time. It's almost 8. That happened fast.
That happened.
I really thought it was going to be like, oh, it's like
Jeez,
7
it's
o'clock.
8?
It's almost 8. It's 7:45 right now.
Dang.
Crazy.
But come back.
Yeah.
I'm not burned out yet.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
I'm good. Keep going. I just need to take a break. I need to stretch.
All right.
Okay, I just posted a video for you
Ooh.
for the McTavishing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
You see what I mean? How it looks like what you're doing?
Yeah, it totally does.
Now, I don't know if the video's any good. I just went by the thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, she's like basically drawing exactly.
Oh, she's showing you how to do it, like, and keep your thread.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, right. And if you switch thread colors, you'd get something that looks like what Corina's drawing.
That's so cool.
I like that
I
a
want to
lot.
learn how to do that.
I'm serious. It would be a great home-based business for
Yeah.
you.
That's crazy.
And then, yeah,
Yeah, and then filling in the spaces.
yeah, it's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
You've been McTavishing this whole time.
Sounds like some really weird, like, old England. Edwardian English. McTavishing
Sounds
all
like
time.
sounds like you've been down to the McTavern.
Yes. Have you been out at the McTavishing away? All right. We're going to take a break and then we'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Promise.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.
Daddy, standing hard. That's really cool, though. I didn't know that was a fabric thing.
It's literally what you've been doing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I fucked up the camera.
That's my favorite table, too. I lost my ring.
On the floor.
Yes, yes.
ADHD brain.
Yeah. Like, I saw it fall 6 months ago.
My name is Faye and I love the Fantastic Pains group. They ain't here to tell me stop. I think Corina is the most beautiful being in the world. I think Chris is the most handsome in the world. I think Jen is a beautiful human.
Yeah. 38 bears in a field. 28 and did not.
And we're back.
Oh, that's
Oh no.
Yay!
Yay.
Faye? Ooh, Jen. Faye thinks you're a beautiful human. She likes Chris an awful lot. Oh no, and I am the most beautiful being in the world. Oh no. Oh
Haha.
no.
You take compliments.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's an understatement when it says Faye has joined the chat. It's done a lot more than just join the chat.
Did you see what Crystal just posted?
No. Where?
Joe?
Oh, what is this?
Oh, this
Haha,
is
I got you, haul you away.
I don't quite understand it.
this is our projected analytics.
Ah. That we're beating because we're cool. Nice.
So right now we're here. And we're ahead of schedule. So suck on that.
Yeah. Projector. Neener.
She likes numbers too.
Yeah.
Owie.
Owie.
Just owie in general.
Owie.
Owie. Owie, boy.
Have you ever seen the group that actually does that sing it? I think it was a Tiny Desk concert. The lady who does it, it's the same lady throughout when they did the original recording to touring today.
Really?
The same lady. And it's fascinating to
Wow.
watch her sing.
That's cool.
I love you, Ruth.
You did? But I saw you pose.
Did you hear Faye?
No.
Oh, Faye says she loves you.
Oh, thank you, Faye. I'm not sure why you love me, but thank you.
How
What's
could
not to love?
anyone not love you, Ruth? Come on.
Well, I'll give you my ex's phone number and let's see that goes.
I'm gonna get a formal Excel sheet.
It'd be like, I need you to validate all of those reasons, please, with receipts.
She is an amazing being.
Faye says you're an amazing being.
Really? Well, thank you. My goodness, I don't even know how to begin to respond properly to
See?
compliments like that.
Compliments are hard.
I'm pulling a Chris right now.
Deflect, deflect.
Good.
Thanks, Narwhal. Did you forget
Oh,
Narwhal?
Narwhal. That was nice.
Haha, I got all.
Yes, you did, Faye. I think you win. Faye, first of the pains.
Wanting to somehow tie it into PETA, but I
Oh,
haven't
wait.
been able to make a joke out of it yet.
You'll get there.
I
Yeah.
love you too, Randy.
Aw,
Come on.
I'll have to tell him. He's not here, but I'll tell him.
Yeah, he's not in his spot where he belongs.
No, he's at home playing games with his
No one's
battle
manning the
buddies.
We're gonna die.
Who's driving this thing? No one? Oh, good. I got no brakes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's us.
Oh, the memery. Let it continue.
Ugh.
God bless this memery.
What did I miss?
What did you miss?
We were talking about the topic, which is going to be confronting ableism.
Yeah.
And how to, like, cope with ableism in your daily life, because we're ill, and
And when
people
to
don't
cope with
like
it.
that.
Yes, that's what I was getting ready to say. When
Yeah.
to deal with it.
Yep.
When is huge.
You, lol, open mouth smile.
And should you bring friends?
Yes.
Should
Always
you bring
friends.
snacks?
Only for yourself, not for our enemies.
I need to bring snacks. That's something I haven't done in a while.
What?
Snacks. Just carry snacks with me. My life is a lot better when I thought there needed snacks that I would eat.
That's fair.
Oh, there you go.
The dad tax was very steep in this house.
You're like, you think you're hungry. I'm hungry, and
You
I'm
want a
about to
gummy?
eat you.
For every one gummy you get, I get 3.
Snacks yummy.
That is steep.
It very. I felt bad about it.
No, you didn't.
I do now.
I don't like what I did.
What else did they miss? Talked about a week. It was a week.
It was a week.
How have you been, Faye? Was it a good week? Hopefully.
Chris is having a bit of a manic low.
Yeah. But noticeable, like to the
Yeah.
point where I'm not wallowing in it. It hits me, like
Yeah.
I'm walking along fine and then someone's hitting me with a board across the face. Like, nice sad boy. I'm like, oh.
Is it related to the weather?
I think it's just bipolar.
It's time.
Because it was before the weather even like fully came in.
Oh,
It
okay.
was even before like the
It's
pains from
so.
it.
Yeah.
Went manic, AS cleaned like a crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
And Sunday.
And Sundays.
Sunday.
What's on Sunday?
We're moving the studio on Sunday. Steph's
Oh.
coming over.
Yeah, I know.
She's gonna come. paper. And maybe some kids.
Sup, kids?
Yeah.
Not on my.
I gonna do it again. Jen.
Oh no. Here comes Jen. Faye's talking to you.
Uh-oh. The suspense.
I got my new hoodie.
Yeah. Awesome.
I love your face.
Ooh.
Oh, Jen, Faye loves your face. Your whole face.
Aww.
Okay, wait. So here's what it looks like now. Do I go ahead and do the orange and then the red, or do I abandon all hope?
Don't abandon. What if, follow me here,
Okay.
you take the 3 remaining colors, including that purple you weren't sure about, and you make them background, like, behind this, giving this, like, solidity. You know what I mean?
How would I do?
So you would
You are
start
an
with,
amazing
like,
artist.
a line
Oh, thank you.
that comes out somewhere over here, and then it would just be behind all this, so, like, you wouldn't draw it over it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see it.
I
Okay.
don't draw
Give it
well.
that depth.
Yeah. So the purple would come through like here.
Yeah.
Value contrast.
Yep.
Okay. That I can.
Probably not just value. You want depth of shading contrast.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now I've got the McDivitt ad stuck in my head. And that's the worst ad. It's just McDivitt.
Oh my god. What is that even?
Law firm.
Oh. Well, that's a dumb, like.
I am
So,
starving.
do you see
actually.
the ads for Sawaya?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I went to Sawaya, but not that Sawaya. I think it's his ex.
Yep.
Let's just say they weren't real competent.
Uh-huh.
Babe, you need to eat. Bad.
Eat food. Have a snack because you are a snack.
You know, like the meme of
Battle of
Leonardo
the
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Eat what?
It's right now.
Whatever your little happy heart tells you.
Yeah. What do you have available?
You can have cereal even.
You're not wrong. It
I
could be a
like
cereal.
cereal. Cereal's good.
What kind snack a zebra snack cake?
Ooh.
Jen loves zebra snack cakes, actually. She can tell you all about it.
I do.
I don't get to taste them because they're Jen's snack.
I get like 2, and then the kids inhale the rest of
Right,
them.
and then I don't get it. It's not like I'm dying to have it. I don't know what they taste like or what's in them.
They're
Sugar.
white cake
I
with
don't actually
white
like
cream
them.
in between, and then
Okay.
it's covered in like a thin layer of like a white fudge icing.
Okay. Leslie?
Thusly. I love it.
Chris, one of my confusions is that you can wear hoodie because I can't have that lump on my back
Oh,
when I'm sitting.
the hood.
Absolutely cannot stand it.
I like nutty
That
bars.
is
Drives me
sensory thing?
insane.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I am a sensory
Okay.
girl. Through and
It
through.
doesn't
But it
bother
hurts.
me.
It hurts my back.
Until I notice it.
Oh yeah. And then you're like, I'm being strangled. Get it off now.
Like if I'm laying down, I have to tuck it a certain way so that it's not a bump. It has to feel
Okay.
like a blanket.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the truth I was waiting for.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I get that 1,000%. Especially when I'm wearing now, it has 2 hoods.
Too.
Yeah,
Are you
Absolutely
wearing a hoodie
not.
on top of a hoodie, or is it just
yeah,
the
totally wearing
layered
a hoodie
thing?
on top. I'm wearing all my hoodies.
Oh.
I love hoodies every in
See, look, I
100
got this white
degrees.
one. Here's my white hoodie.
Yeah.
And then here's the black hoodie. And my
So,
headphones.
Yeah, everybody at work
Do you
makes
know
fun of
that,
me 'cause I'm always hot.
did you know that now one designer is making, you know how people wear things over hoodies?
Yeah.
And make it so you can zip out this fake hoodie dicky thing.
Really?
And yes, and you can switch it
Aren't
between
you
different
cute?
items of clothing. and or have different colors of hoodies you swap in. So it looks like you have layers on, but you're actually wearing far fewer layers.
Nice. I like that.
And now that I think about it, it's probably meant for women of a certain age.
I've been either pregnant or in menopause for like 10 years.
Stop it, you XD less than 3.
I buy maternity tank tops still because they're the only ones that are like long and not super freaking
Clothes is
thin.
ageless.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that makes sense. I hadn't thought about the weight, but yeah, you're right.
And see, the cool about this hoodie, it has built-in tears.
Yeah, I like that a
They're
lot.
Really?
become grunge as they age, because they're not hemmed or anything.
Mhm.
But it's just
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah,
with the sleeve under it.
I like it though.
I will never stop.
And the inside is so soft. Never stop, say never.
Yeah.
Never ever. He may say stop, but he doesn't.
No, that's why it's
Never
stop.
So now I must do more.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Look what you have done. Are you
Can't
proud of
believe I've done
yourself
this.
now? Okay, what now?
You wanna
Do I do one more
You
purple
got
or
the
do
prettiest
I switch?
eyes.
try switching and then like building up, like leaving
like-
this kind of area as like negative.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Because there's barely things there. But what if like
Just
it goes
building
up here
up this way.
and then expands? Yeah.
Okay.
You look cute when you blush.
Hey, okay, we can't use that word around here.
Yeah, what is blush? I don't know what that
And the word cute. The word cute doesn't
Yeah.
help because then I think of
Otomo
Being-
How
kawaii desu.
cute.
why do I have a podcast?
You the
Just
cutest.
a buffer.
Yeah, we want to see you blush.
I don't know.
Blush, monkey, blush.
Kawaii looking man.
Now that makes me think you should have a-
Yeah.
How you should have, what do you call those Pantone color cards? What color is Chris blushing today?
Yes.
Pardon?
At 2. You were my harbor in the storm.
No longer.
Deflecting won't work.
Nope. It really won't. Not in
No,
this
it won't.
crowd.
Not in this day and age.
Not in this economy.
I will be here and in emailing.
Okay, bang. We're not going anywhere for a while, so. Just pull something
That's
out.
what he thinks.
What did you say? What did I say?
So you're switching the podcast studio Sunday, so we'll see it for the first time in 2 weeks?
Hopefully.
The first episode, but we're gonna do like
The first
pictures
episode.
and videos and stuff. That
Oh,
we'll post
okay.
Right away.
Okay. Got it.
I gotta take some videos of the studio now,
Mm.
and it's messy for me.
Oh.
That you be
Yeah.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going.
Well, that's standard that you take pictures right after you move because that's the only time it's ever clean.
Yeah.
Right. I want to get the mess, and then show how organized everything is.
Ah, okay.
It'll be cool. I'm just pumped that we'll have an option to have like demonstrations.
Yeah.
Like an area for demoing.
Because that way I can
Awesome.
actually like show you what hinging can look like or should look like. And
I've been practicing, I think,
yeah.
and I want to claim that I'm slightly better, and that may also be factoring into why my gut is happier. I don't know, really. I'm just making things up at this point.
I know, I get that. Okay, wait. We'll do. I think I messed it up.
No, you don't mess up yet.
Yet.
Well, you're still going. I'm being honest. You want me to lie and be like it's perfect
No.
and like vomit?
And vomit, yeah.
I need to figure out how you get hips
No.
back into place.
That
She has some
is.
good demos for that.
I
Tricky,
fell
but
down
yeah.
in the shower.
Oh no.
Basis fell down in the shower. Needs
Ooh.
advice on how to
Oh.
get back into place.
Which hip
Get
is
what
it?
back into place?
Her
Hip.
hip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which hip is it, Faith?
always the right. Unless it's me, it's the left.
Right one.
Yeah.
That one's always out there causing trouble.
The right one. I don't know.
You're supposed to be able to turn it, so like have your leg turned and then be able to turn your
That's the way.
body, and it's supposed to pop it.
Just in this area, and then go to orange.
Okay.
It just needs a little bit more.
Little orange here.
Yeah. But like above this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know why I have opinions on this. This is blowing my mind.
I have tired that and it a no-go.
What?
Tried that. And it's a
Oh,
no-go.
yeah. It sounded good, dang.
It feels all out today.
Aw, that's the worst.
The kind with every step you feel it.
Uh-huh.
That's where my left hip is up, though.
I get
Needs a
that.
labrum. Not me.
What's a labrum?
Don't know her.
Never met her.
Then it's bugging my knee.
Of
Yeah,
course.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
Where it's like, huh, is it your hip or is it your knee? Like, I found out Rissa has sciatica. And I gave her the name. She was like, it's this, and that, and my knee. And I was like, it's not your knee. It's sciatica and it sucks. It sucks.
God, it does.
I was just looking at my emergency relocation of joints, but it doesn't have the hip in it.
Yeah.
This is for when you're hiking in the wilderness and can't get to medical care right away.
Oh, that's cool. That's taking my nighttime meds. Alarm.
Yeah, it is my medical
See, I like it. Like,
alarm.
like flush this out up here.
Mhm.
Like it'll look like it's hanging up here. It looks kind of like floral.
So if I make another one coming off of it?
It's like tingling pain like you gotta pee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you're pinching something in the hip. It's like hanging, right? So like over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go.
Yo. That guy Chris cute as hell to be honest.
Hey, get in here.
It's been a minute.
How are you doing?
He was avoiding me.
Yeah,
Oh.
of course. I wish to.
I am telling you.
No, they're ganging up on me. They're forming a union.
It's the Chris Cute Union.
Yo!
He be cute with those eyes.
He'd be cute without those eyes too.
I don't have my sunglasses.
Did I stutter? Did you miss what I just said?
This
You be
is
cute.
not my fault. I didn't bring this
You be cute with or without them.
Oh.
Mutiny.
up. Yeah, this isn't. I refuse to have eyes.
I'm doing good.
What are
I miss
eyes?
you guys. I've been super busy with school and just life in general lol.
I
Hater
feel that.
blockers.
Hater blockers.
So, nothing horrible, right? As long as it's been busy and not bad. Like, no news is good news.
Nothing's on fire. Nobody's. I'm not gonna say it.
Almost did, though.
I thought about it and I was like, don't tempt fate, you idiot.
Yes. Why do I even bother, like, thinking?
Busy
When
and
I can
good.
do it for you.
It's just like hooker hoops.
Your hoops. What about these? These are my
Better now that I'm seeing your thick ass. Damn boy,
Hey.
so sexy.
Down boy.
These are my blue light glasses. They make me blue light. Right? That's what they.
You are a shining star, so bright that you appear blue to the naked eye.
That was a series of words, and I hated every one of them. It was like a combo.
Too bad.
By the end of it, I wanted
Dill.
to interrupt you for combo breaker.
Smells like nerd in here.
I decided to order clear lenses for my sunglasses to
Yeah.
use as eye protection indoors, maybe.
Yeah.
And then when I took my lenses, my dark lenses out, I found out that they're cracked and about ready to fall apart. So I can't practically switch back and forth. So now I have to buy new dark lenses.
Lame.
You like a shilling star. I
I'm hard
like
on
you
my
just the way
glasses.
you are.
Aw. I too like you, but if you could change entirely.
Like everything about yourself. Did you just?
Just all of it, if you could
Not
just...
Chris. You cool or whatever.
I just imagine him like walking up and pushing you out of the way.
He's like, excuse me, I need to get to Chris. Also, you have hair today.
Change is hard.
You guys are the worst.
The best of the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, we missed you, Yeti. We need more Yeti in our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
You've got
Did
this
a thing.
process. It looks really cool.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Taco
Yeah.
bowl it is.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good, Faye.
We're friends now.
Delicious.
We're having stuff tacos.
We're having some tacos later.
You're my friend now.
That is amazing.
It is.
My idiot brain wants
I've
to
missed
outline
you
it
as
in
well.
black.
Don't worry, I will be screaming into the hearts and souls of fantastic pains here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Look forward to it. New things on the horizon.
Stay tuned for
Yet part 2.
Screaming into the Abyss.
Yeti revisited.
Yeah.
Yeti,
Where is he
son
now?
of Yeti.
Son of Yeti. That one. It has to
Taco
be
bowl
for you.
is an hour wait, gotta cook the rice.
Yeti Jr. Yeti yet again.
An hour wait, Faye? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The Yetiing.
The Yetiing. My brain just went Taco Bowl.
Yeti,
the
I
Yetiing.
love you.
What? Ooh, what's he gonna do now? Ooh.
Are you kidding? Tristan knows how to take it. He's smooth.
Yeti not far from home.
Or you can stick with
Yeti locked out of home.
Yeti, armed and dangerous.
Fast and the Yeti.
All right, I've got to go before my friends murder
Say,
me.
I love
Okay.
Yeti yet
We
again.
love you.
You.
Love you too.
Look at all this positive
We have such
energy
a
on our page.
toxic
What the heck?
community. Guys, we really need to have a we need to try to be a little less negative and a little more positive. I know it's hard. It's a dark world.
Not
and
scared of storms.
we put out the most atrocious content. But
I love you most.
It's Friday. We've been through the ringer.
Yes.
We're just so beat down.
I understand that you want to get an A, but you know.
There's that teacher voice.
I did more. I don't know how to stop. Someone tell me to
I
stop.
love your
What do I
content.
do? I love our content. I think we're pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
We might be pretty cool.
Nah, I love you the mostest mosts.
Aw. You're loved.
Just disappear.
I will always watch even if you picking your butt.
New content? Did I beat you to the word?
Wednesday content. Yeah.
I saw you looking over. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
I
Good.
love you mostest Yeti.
Aw.
Quit your positive nonsense.
Brew. Not even water polo.
Not even
Not
water
even
polo.
water polo. That has gone so much further than you intended, by the way.
I love it.
Because now it lives within me.
Even water
And
polo?
there's no stopping it. What if it's this light blue?
Yeah. What time is it?
Time.
It's time that you need to go home.
Yes.
Because you're getting
I need to take my meds and go to sleep.
Polo. I'm very
Yeah, we do.
glad.
But I'm glad we stayed on long enough to hear from Tristan. That's exciting.
Yeah. Right.
But it is time. We must retreat to bedtime. It's bedtime.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you. Well then, now it's Fantastic Pains the Musical,
Use
and on that
Tristan.
note,
Me Yeti.
yes, Yeti, I apologize for using your Christian name.
Sorry for doxing you, bro. Shouldn't have sent it. It lives at 1325 South
It's
Arroyo.
closing time.
Closing time. Now I'm thinking about The Office. Cool.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Alright, we love you. It's time for bed. So we're gonna be on our merry way so
Yeah.
I can drive home and not scare my husband so when he eventually pulls himself away from the computer and
Yes.
realizes I'm still not home. Also, my dog.
Have a good night, you sexy bastards. I love you.
We love you guys. Be safe. Hopefully we'll see some of you tomorrow, perhaps.
I will see you in the
mayhaps.
morning.
Yeah.
Yes, good. And Ruth, if you're sleeping, be
Good.
sleeping. Sleep.
I'll be sleeping.
Sleep on.
That's
Sleep in the
Eat
name
your
of all of
food.
us. We ate. We did. We did food here there. It was good.
fantastic.
Thanks.
Anyways.
Drink your water.
Yes. Yes. Will.
Take our meds.
It's backwards. What's happening? Is this an episode?
We're being recorded.
Welcome back. Having a break. Mine? Very confusing.
What episode were we
Take your
just in?
meds.
Alright, guys, we love you. I'll see you later.
Yes.
Bye. Good
Bye.
night.